How can I know that he's not love bombing me? And how can I know that I'm safe? How do you know he's not love bombing you? How do you know that it's going to be a healthy relationship if everything seems idyllic in the beginning and he's doing all of the things? How can you know? I had this question posed to me in the comments section of a video I just posted where I talk about how safe I feel in my current relationship and all of the things that my person does to make me feel safe on the daily. And this is not the first time I've gotten comments on my videos that I've posted recently with women, well-intentioned women, who are warning me to slow down, to recognize that men can love bomb, to realize that it's very early in the relationship, and to not put all of my eggs in one basket. And I appreciate this. I love women supporting other women. And I would be lying if I said that it hasn't made me pause. It definitely has, especially when so much of my content is around acknowledging and recognizing red flags, realizing when men are lying. Much of my content up to this point was about how the majority of men out here are unevolved and will employ manipulative tactics to get what they want from you. I was the last one to think you could trust a man. We're also going to create a video together, he and I, talking about this. And it's something that has been a topic of many of our conversations. So I'm just going to be totally honest and forthright in my answer to this question. Number one, I don't know that this is going to last forever. I don't know with complete surety that he's not love bombing me. I don't know that he's not going to change his mind tomorrow. I don't know that this could not end in absolute disaster. There, I said it. I am taking a risk. I am taking a leap of faith being in this relationship. Nobody can really know what's going to happen in relationship, especially when you're dealing with another person, another whole ass human with their own whole ass soul. You just don't know. You cannot always ascertain the future. We're not fortune tellers. I was in a 20+ year marriage, and in that marriage, we had many kids. We had years and years of experience together. And even that failed. I was in a religion where the major tenet of that religion was on families and marriage. And it was quite literally a religion that was built and created to guarantee that the woman never left, that families remained intact, that families didn't fall apart and people didn't change their minds. And even within that religion, they have the same divorce rate as people outside of the religion. So the point is, there's nothing on this earth that can guarantee that your relationship is going to work and that your person isn't going to change, or that you're both not going to grow out of or evolve out of the relationship. However, that's what love is. It is a risk. We take a risk when we decide to love. But number two, I am taking a calculated risk. And how am I taking this calculated risk? It's all the things I've talked about before. I do not have butterflies with him. I do not have chemistry. That is a sign that you're in a dysregulated nervous system situation, and that that person is tapping onto an unhealed wound that you have yet to realize, that you have yet to heal, and you're trying to play out some healing scenario in your own life to recompense something within. How I feel when I'm with him is just absolute safety. I'm never worried. I'm never questioning, as I've talked about in all of my videos. I am so calm. If you look back at my earlier videos over the summer where I'm ranting about men, my voice is elevated. I am angry. I am hyped because I'm dysregulated. I'm dealing with heartbreak. I'm totally dissecting a narcissistic relationship. I'm realizing the extent of the betrayal and the manipulative games, and I'm so mad and dysregulated. Inevitably, at some point, the man is so uncomfortable with this growth. He's so uncomfortable with facing himself. He can't handle the depths that the woman is asking him to traverse with her. But inevitably, he ends up sabotaging the relationship to the point where one of them breaks it off and ends the relationship. And he'll start to settle down again and realize he needs to have that evolution and inner growth, but he can't do it without a woman. So he'll go back on the apps and he'll find another woman, and the cycle repeats over and over and over again until the man dies. If you watch my videos since I met this man, this is my tone of voice. It is calm. It is peaceful. I'm not even trying to have it that way. It's representing my inner state, which is one of peace and calm and zen. because that's how I feel when I'm with him. It is just absolute regularity for the most part. It doesn't mean I don't have chaotic emotions at times. I'm a woman. Of course I do. But he helps me. He holds me through those. Nothing scares this man. It's also a very calculated risk because he's consistent. Actions match words. He has never employed a manipulative technique like gaslighting or blame shifting or the silent treatment. I know what those are now because I've had them in my past relationship. So I would be very, very clear if I saw them and the red flag would go up. There has been nothing. He does amazingly nice things for me, like my last video where he brought me flowers quite literally in the middle of my recording the video. It was not planned, but these are the types of things that he does for me. Now, if he were littering my room with multitudes of flowers and bouquets every single day, would that make me pause? Would that be love bombing? Absolutely yes. But the gestures that he gives to me are subtle. They're just nice, sweet gestures. But what makes me feel safe from those gestures is the consistency. He's always thinking about me. It reflects his inner state, which is one of consistency, honesty, integrous action, so that I always know he's thinking of me. So given all of those things, I am making a calculated risk in loving this man. Can I guarantee that in 20 years, one of us won't have changed, that one of us won't have outgrown the relationship? No, of course not. That is life. That is the risk that we take when we choose to live a bold, authentic life. We can take calculated risks. We can step into the unknown, which often garners the most extraordinary, amazing, life-changing, mind-blowing experiences when we step into the unknown. And we choose to do that. But we can often do that in a very measured way after we have gathered all of the evidence. And I love this app and I love the videos that are created around this about red flags and narcissism. And I love women that are here warning other women. That is how we do it. That is how we step into the unknown and we take risks, like the big risk of love, but we do it in a measured fashion. We help each other. So I appreciate the sentiment behind this comment, and I appreciate the sentiment behind women helping other women.